As an ICAL graduate, the chances are that you'll be teaching overseas in another country, so a country you're not familiar with, or even if you're at home, you'll be teaching students who've come there from another culture and country. This is good, isn't it? Did you know that this gesture, which we know as well done, good luck, something like that, is actually rude and possibly insulting in places like Iran, Afghanistan, Nigeria and Sardinia? You've got to be careful when you're teaching. Sometimes you can inadvertently insult your students. How about some counting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is a rude gesture if you're teaching Greek students. In Greece, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about your counting in England this time? 1, 2. This is rude in England. 1, 2, if you're teaching there. So, you're sitting in your class, a nice comfortable teacher, whilst your students are doing their practice tests. Everything's going fine, isn't it? Except for the fact that potentially I could be insulting 3 or more nationalities with the way I'm just sitting here. First off, I'm slouching, and in Switzerland that's considered rather vulgar. Secondly, I have my arms crossed. In places like Turkey that's considered rude, and in places like Finland that's considered very arrogant. Finally, and perhaps most seriously, I'm showing the soles of my feet. In a lot of Middle Eastern countries this is extremely rude and should be avoided at all costs. So, even when you're doing nothing, you might be offending somebody. Perhaps the most universal gesture is the smile. It's accepted almost everywhere in the world, and it can never be misinterpreted. I say never. In some cultures, the smile is considered a sign of frivolity and even sadness, so even then you have to be careful. So what does this say? Wherever you decide to go, or whichever nationality of class you're teaching, always try to learn a little bit about their culture before you go and before you meet them. Just a few simple things like what's right, what's wrong, what's accepted, what isn't accepted, and the general norms of behaviour. Knowing these can save you a lot of trouble, can make your experience in that country much more worthwhile, and ultimately can make you a better teacher.